We have not banned importation. That is the misconception in the space. We have not banned importation. We have banned illegal smuggling of items through the land border. So if you're bringing through the seaports, you're paying your duties and your levies, you're free to bring in anything into the country. If you want to come to the airport and you pay your customs duties and levies, you're free to bring in anything into the country. So that gap that we now have with the closure of the border, we're filling with legally imported rice and other items. So there's no scarcity. Anybody who says there's scarcity is not telling Nigerians the truth. If you're a local producer and you're used to producing 1,000 tons of rice, for example, right? Now overnight, you're being asked to produce 2,000 tons of rice. You may be able to get to 1,300 in a week, or in a month, or whatever it is. But it's going to take you time to build up to that 2,000 that you need to get to. So what is now happening is we're in this very awkward middle area where our local producers are trying to quickly ramp up production, and government is trying to make sure that we fill that gap with locally imported goods. So now the local producer, who is now moving from 1,000 tons to 2,000 tons, now is being stretched. Right? So the person who he was selling to before at let's just say 1,000 naira, for example, he's now saying, look, my hand is stretched, everybody is demanding my product, therefore I'll sell it to 1,200. That cost is now transferred to the consumer. So it's not because of scarcity, it's because our local producers are battling to ramp up production. But the only way that prices will come down in a sustainable manner is once we get our local producers to take up 100% of the Nigerian market. That means we are self-sufficient, we are feeding ourselves. Once we get to 100%, then what happens? The excess production that we now have is being exported for forex. Now we are making money. So then, by the time you're exporting and you're earning forex, and you have all the local producers making money because they're satisfying us and they're also selling to Nigeria, Chad, and all these other countries, what happens? Competition now increases, which means that what? Prices decrease because everybody has enough and there are more competitors coming into the space because there's an endless market, not only locally, but we're exporting because Ghanaians, for example, are also importing rice. So if Nigeria was in a position to be exporting rice, if we were self-sufficient, we can be selling to Ghana, selling to Chad the way that the Asians have been selling to us. That's where we're going. And the only way you get there is by stopping the illegal smuggling dead in its tracks. There's no other way. Some other people have made the argument, why can't we address issues before we close the border? But the problem is that argument they don't understand the way it works. You cannot address illegal smuggling without stopping illegal smuggling. It's like going to a press conference and saying, we want all illegal smugglers in the country to stop illegal smuggling, and you're expecting them to stop just because you have said it. That's not how it works. You have to stop them, and it's after you stop them that the market opens up, the market space opens up for our local producers to take over that space. So you have to do one first, and then the other follows, not the other way around.